The major reason why we struggle so much in our lives with ourselves and with the world around us is because we identify ourselves with things that we think we are. When people ask us, who are we? Or if somebody asks you who you are, one of the ways that you'll respond to that is to maybe give them your name. But are you your name? You may tell them what you do for a living. You may tell them what you believe in. It may be your religion, what your ideologies are, what your political ideologies are, how you identify with your body, how you identify with your gender, how do you identify with yourself. But all of these things aren't who you are, because each and every one of them dies with the body. So it's not permanent. So if we are spiritual beings, so we are eternal beings, then these things that we identify ourselves with, like our occupation, our physical body, our feelings, our thoughts, none of them are who we are, because none of them survive. So who are we underneath all of this identification? When we identify ourselves with certain things like our career, our occupation, our ideologies, our bodies, our feelings, and we give them names and labels, you know, like we'll say, oh, I'm a codependent and I'm a this and I'm a that. So we're labeling ourselves. Each time we label ourselves and our ego identifies with these things, we trap ourselves in this being who isn't actually really who we are. So today in the tapping, I want to talk about how we can tap and do some tapping on actually really asking us who we really are, so that we can free ourselves of all of these restrictions on ourselves that are causing us to feel the fear and the anxiety and all of those nasty feelings. But before I do, hi, I'm Sandra Inman, author of Tapping into Abundance, using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And if you want to do just that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. So this is a spiritual exercise, asking yourself who you are and being able to allow yourself to free yourself of all of the ego identifications with what you do and what you believe and all the things you think are who you are, because these things are maybe good for you. It's not necessarily that they're bad. They may be helpful, but there's also beliefs that you have about yourself that are limiting you and stopping you from actually being who you really are. And that's what's stopping you from being able to attract the things you want to attract in your life, to have the things you want to have, and to do the things that you want to do. So this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the real work is. This is what really helps you with the law of attraction to bring in the things that you're wanting to bring in, to have the life that you want to live. It is about you getting in touch with you. It's no one else. It's not the religion. It's not the government. It's not the people around you. It's all you. And that's the wonderful thing, because you have control over you. It's the only thing you really have control over. And when you understand that, you can start to really liberate yourself from being so caught up in what goes on in the world, for a start, and also how you can start to make changes in your life. So let's do some tapping on asking ourselves who we are by analyzing what we're not. And I'm going to break it up into the body and the emotions and the thoughts, because that's the traditional way of doing it. If you understand any of the meditation work from the Advaita Vedanta, then you will know what this is. But we're going to be tapping through it as opposed to meditating through it. So let's begin between the eyes on the points. Who am I? Repeating after me if you're not familiar with EFT. Who am I? Who am I? Am I my career? Am I my body? Am I my feelings? Am I fear? Am I anxiety? Am I my thoughts? Am I my beliefs? Who am I? There's a part of me that observes. But who is observing? Who is observing me? Who is observing my body? Who observes the pain in my shoulder when I have pain in my shoulder? Who observes my fear when I have fear? Who observes my thoughts when I'm thinking? If I can observe all of these things, who is the I that's observing all of these things? I can't be my body. Because I can observe my body. My body isn't observing itself. Someone else is observing my body. Something else is observing my body. This something else is me. But who is this me? I can't be my emotions or feelings. Because I can observe them. They don't observe themselves. There's a part of me that can step back and observe them. Who is that part? Who is the I? Who is the I in I am? I am a dancer. I am an office worker. I am a rebel. I am a man. I am a woman. Who is the I? Who is the I in the I am? I'm not my thoughts. I can observe my thoughts. So my thoughts can't be who I am. My thoughts can't observe themselves. Who am I? Who am I? Who is the I that is watching these things? Who is the I observing all of these things? Who is the I watching, knowing? Who is the I that survives death? It's not my body. It's not my emotions. It's not my thoughts. Who am I? Taking a deep breath and letting it out. So you can add all kinds of things that you may identify with in your life. It can be people in your life that you identify with, your pets, what you do each and every day, the things you like to eat, the things you like to drink. Name them all and ask yourself, am I this person? Is this who I am? You know, or is this simply the ways that I'm experiencing life here on planet Earth? Because I can't take any of these things with me when I go. So who am I? And then you, especially with your thoughts about yourself, like what you believe, like especially your limiting thoughts, like the I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, I'm not worthy thoughts. Are you those things? Well, of course you're not. You're not unworthy. You're not not good enough. You're not those things. They're beliefs, they're thoughts, they're transitory. So asking who you truly are, who is the observer, the one observing everything that goes on in your life, the one that you're observing self, that actually steps back and can observe your body, can observe your emotions and can observe your thoughts. And if you find yourself, you get caught up in your feelings and emotions, you get caught up in your thoughts and you get caught up in your body, and not saying that you shouldn't pay attention to these things. I mean, you should still look after your vehicle here on earth, your body, and take care of these things because they're part of your vehicle for manifesting in this world. But to become so identified with these things that they become things that make you really upset and angry and hating yourself or hating the world, or basically making your life really miserable and difficult, and probably other people's as well, then you have to understand that there's actually a part of you that's just observing all of it, and that's actually more who you are than who you really are, than the parts of you that are experiencing what you're experiencing. We experience life through our body, we experience it through our emotions, which is through the body. Our emotions are so connected to our body that if we didn't have a body, we wouldn't be able to experience emotion in the first place. And the same with thoughts. So yeah, play with that. Really see what you get from it and let me know in the comments field below. And if you want to read my book, Tapping into Abundance, using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around, the link to that is in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra, and I'll see you on the next video.